Hello, everybody. Trying to find us here. Let's see. Here we are. Right, as usual, as you come in, be sure you let me know you're there. Let me know how you're doing. And if you're a first time viewer, let me know where you're from. I always like to know that. Let's see. Trying to find myself here so I can see comments. It doesn't always happen. Let's see. Where am I? There we are. Okay. All right. So who else here? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Leah. Hey, Marilyn. How are you? Marilyn, thank you. You just purchased something, did you? Ribbon. And if you don't know, my shop, I've got both of my Etsy shops. I've got good Labor Day sales are going on right now. So if you want anything at a discount, now's the time. Hey, Mary. Hey, Charlotte. How are you? Charlotte, I hope you saw my message yesterday about the tutorial in the group. I didn't know if you, I didn't go back and see if you saw it or not, but I hope you did. So, okay. And there's another Charlotte, Rhonda and Ruth. Thank you guys for being here. But today's going to be kind of a short live. Um, I have to make a bow for a fall wreath, and I thought I might as well go ahead and show you guys how I like to do it. Um, like I always say, if you have a certain way of bow making, today we're going to be doing handmade. If you have a way that works for you, by all means, keep doing that. Uh, Everybody makes bows different. I'm going to show you how I make it, and it works for me. So, okay, okay, good, 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 good. Glad you saw that, Charlotte. Hey, Denise from Colorado. Welcome. Thank you for really appreciate it. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna be making a fall wreath later, and I'll show you the inspiration for it. It's gorgeous dahlia. Guys, this is a Hobby Lobby floral. Isn't that beautiful? And I actually got these last year, so I had a popular fall wreath that I sold several of that. I'm going to try and make another one today. I don't have that many supplies to make very many more, so our sound is echoing. I wonder why it's doing that. Let's try that. See if that's better, Char, Cheryl. Charlotte and Cheryl's right there together, and I couldn't get my tongue to work right. It didn't sound good, did it? So, hey, Karen, thank you for following. Coco, thank you. Is that better? Let me know. Is it better now? But anyway, I'm going to be making a fall wreath with this floral, and I'll show you the greenery I'm going to put with it. And actually, these um, greens, I got this off of a garland. I'm always telling people, look, don't discount garlands, especially like right now. I know all the craft store has their fall, maybe even Christmas garlands out. And a lot of times you can find the same text for less money buy as a garland and just take it apart. This, you can see this is, I haven't cut this one off. This is just wrapped around that stem and just repeated over and over and over to make a beautiful garland. But anyway, the colors just really pair well. We've got the mauve color here, and if you can see in the middle of the flower and on the ends of some of these petals, it has a light, um, I don't even know what kind of green that is, almost like an olive green, and that's echoed over here in these grass leaves, and then all or the blades, and then also a little bit in the pom pom. But I'm pairing these guys together, and then of course I have some other stuff that goes with it. Then I'm going to put just a little bit of bling in it too, and it'll make sense when you see what I'm using to make the bow. Um, actually, I don't have the original ribbon that I used for the first design that I made. It had some of this um, green, kind of a mossy green, and it has gold stripes to it. I've searched and searched, I just cannot find it anymore, but this is a pretty close resemblance of the colors. It has the, like I said, the mossy green, and then on the edge it has that gold tint. So that's why I'm putting gold in the fall wreath. I like to pair rustic and bling all the time. So, hey, Cheryl, you're going to come back for the replay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hey, Mandy, how are you? I hope you saw my message too in the group. Is anybody else having trouble with sound? Let me know. Thank you guys for following. Sound is better now. Okay. All right. I've got one report that's better. Is it better for everybody else? I hope so. Okay. So anyway, I have a 14-inch grapevine that I'm going to be working on, and people are always asking me, what size bow do I need? And that is an impossible answer. Number one, it depends on your design. It depends on the size of your wreath and a number of things. What kind of vibe you want with it, what you want to be the focal point, what you want to be just an accent. And for this one, actually for all my wreaths, I always try it on for size. And that's why I've got this wreath form sitting down here. And if you can imagine, usually I work with it sitting on an easel. I never have mastered the art designing down on the flat because I think I'm too short. But anyway, I've got this 4-inch ribbon. It's a faux burlap, and that's going to be the initial ribbon in my design. And so I just come over here, I just take this wreath form and I see about how long I want my tails. Uh, this has got a little bit of elegance to it. So I'm thinking I want just a little bit longer of a tail. And so I'm going to bring this tail down here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm bringing this tail down here and just kind of eyeballing it. My bow's going to sit right here on the side. So I'm going to say that's probably about an 18-inch tail. Let me measure it for you. Yeah, it's 17 inches. Okay. So I'm just going to come over here now and I'm just going to eyeball it. And I'm thinking that looks about right. Compared, I've got 3 large floral heads. So I don't want a little dinky bow, right? That's like one reason I chose the 4-inch ribbon to be part of the bow, because you need something to balance out that big floral head. I would guess that's about a 5-inch floral head, probably. Look here. Yeah, the floral head's about 5 inches, so it warrants a large um, ribbon and a large bow. And so let me pull that up here again here. Okay, so let me tell you now. I'm going to guess that's about a 6-inch loop, probably about it's about 6.5 inch. So, all right. Now another thing I wanted to tell you while I got this um, grapevine down here is I'm planning on, this is a 14-inch grapevine, so I'm not going to have a lot of room in here. So I'm going to be making just 3 loops. I'm wanting 2 of the larger loops to be over here. I've got a bigger path over here. I've got a smaller path here. So I'm going to, the 4-inch ribbon, I want the the 2 of the loops to be over here, 1 in here, and then I'll do the reverse with the green ribbon. I hope that makes sense, people. And like I said, if you've got a way that works for you as far as filmmaking, by all means, stick with it. Okay, I'm just gonna show you what how I do it. So I want 2 of my bow loops to be on this side, so I need to start out the other direction, okay? And don't fret about making a bow by hand. We can always undo it, right? And just do it over and over and over. Sounds not very clear. Goodness sakes. All right, let me try something else here. I don't know why this has been such an issue. All right, I'm gonna talk a minute and then we'll see if it helps. Sounds better. Okay, sound is good on one place. Huh, I think that must be over here where we're at. Um, I tell you, if you wanna go to my other I can't say the word, but if you wanna go to my other social channel, that might help. So it looks like it's just on that certain one. Okay, now we're saying sounds better. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna keep going then. So anyway, so I'm wanting 2 loops over on, the outside of this wreath. So I'm gonna go ahead now, first thing, I'm gonna pinch this. I'm gonna try to do this kind of backwards for you guys. Hey, Vince. All right, now and let me see if I can get over here, and so everybody can see. Hang on a minute. All right, so I got the about a 5 inch or no, about a 6-inch bow loop, okay? I pinched the first part of the loop. This is the good side of the ribbon, okay? All right, so I'm gonna bring this in here now. I'm gonna pinch it. Okay, so all I've got is a big loop, right? Here's my tail. I've just got a big loop, okay? All right, now, I haven't done any twisting or anything yet, but now I need to because I want the good side of the ribbon to stay facing me. Okay, so right now, this is the one that's attached to the bolt here. Right now, the wrong side of the ribbon is showing. So I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna turn it all the way around, 180 degrees. So now I'm looking at the good side, okay? I feel like a contortionist. I'm trying to get this to where you guys can see it like I'm seeing it. Okay, now all we need to do, we're gonna bring this up another loop, kinda make it about the same size. It doesn't have to be perfect, just eyeballing it. Looks pretty good. Now I'm holding it like this. I've got my thumb right here really lightly, and then just holding it right here. Here's my pointer finger, okay? Alright, now I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna start pinching it. Pinching or pleating is another word for what I'm doing. Okay, so that's what I've got right now. Got my tail, I've got 2 loops. Now I'm just gonna come up here and check these just to make sure they're about the same, and they are. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so now over here, I'm looking at the other side of the ribbon, the wrong side of the ribbon, right? I need 1 more loop over here, okay? So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna twist it, and I'm gonna bring that right back to the back. Just gonna compare it and make sure I've got about the right about the same length, all right? I'm not holding a death grip. Now, if your hands are cramping, It might be that you're holding the ribbon too hard, and, notice how my ribbon's kinda drifted back here to the meat of my palm? I'm not holding it out here 'cause, out here, I've got a little bit less control. Right here, that ribbon's not going anywhere, okay? So, your hands are cramping, think about where that's setting, okay? Right now, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna pinch it again, okay? And I've got the wrong side of the ribbon, right? So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna twist it again, 180 degrees, okay? Now, doing the loops this way, just making 3, I wanna have 2 tails coming out about the same place, but that's okay, we can adjust that when we get it on the wreath. You see how now grapevine again. Now, I've filled out this side of the wreath, you want your eye to, follow the circle around your wreath, and then my inside, I've got plenty of room. If I was gonna put another loop on this 4 inch, that's gonna be all cramped in there. It's not gonna look good, okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, now let me go ahead and cut this off about the same length. Grapevine's messy. Right, now, I'm gonna swap this over here 'cause like I said, I'm trying to do this backwards for you guys so you can see it. Alright, now, you get that green ribbon I'm gonna do next. This is a kind of a sheer ribbon, I hope you can see it alright. Alright, so now I'm wanting to put 2 loops on this side, right? I'm still gonna have to put it the other way. Here, hang on a minute. I think I was better off leaving it the way I had it for you guys watching. Okay, hang on. I don't recommend swapping hands when you're making a bow, but I'm trying to do this so you guys can see. Now, we want our 2 loops to come over here. I'm gonna lay my ribbon over the top for my tail, okay? This is the right side of the ribbon. Okay, we're gonna twist it so that I've got the wrong side of the ribbon looking at me now on this side. This is the good side, this is the wrong side. We're gonna just bring that right into the center, and I'm gonna make this just a little bit smaller, okay? And again, see where I'm holding it. It's just right over here in the meat of my hand. Right now we're gonna take it in, pinch it again, nice pleat, twist it, bring it back to the middle. Okay, so we've got the right side of the ribbon showing on both sides. We're gonna twist it. Where I put that I put 2 loops on the wrong side again, but that's okay, we can deal with that. Okay, we're going back to the middle, pinch it, okay. And we don't have to twist it because I wanted just 2 loops, but this ribbon is fine enough that we can switch that over there. It's not gonna be a problem. Like I said, I wanted the 2 green loops over there, but doing this backwards is a little bit more difficult. Alright, cut our tail off here. Now here's the easy part. We're gonna finish up with just a 1.5-inch ribbon right in the middle, and as I'm doing that, as I'm looking at this, I'm making sure that all my turns are complete. That's what I'm fixing right now. Sometimes sheer ribbon is a little bit difficult to manage. You want a ribbon if you're just starting out, you want a ribbon that's not too flimsy, but it's not too stiff either. That's the easiest way. Okay. All right, now this bow or this ribbon, I just want 1 loop on either side, and it's just kind of to close up the center of this bow. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna lay this over the top, I'm gonna pinch it, okay? So I've got the good side facing me both sides. Now I'm gonna take it and twist it, bring it back to the center, and this one I want to make this somewhat smaller because I'm wanting to close up the center of that bow and, bring your eye inward. Okay, now let's go ahead and pinch it. When I say pinch, I mean pleat the ribbon. You don't wanna just wad it up, you wanna kind of it. Right, now we're gonna twist it, bring it back to the center, pinch it. Okay, and now we're gonna cut our tail. Now there's a lot of ribbon here, it's pretty thick. So, rather than use a pipe cleaner, I prefer, in this case, to use a zip tie. It's just a little bit more stable. I'm gonna take my zip tie, I'm gonna run it right there by the, needle. I'm gonna bring it out between my pointer and my middle finger, bring it right over the top there. Oops, I got my zip tie in upside down. There we go. Had to twist it. And I'm just gonna cinch it down tight enough to where I can let go of the ribbon. I'm not cinching it all the way down. Okay, so I'm gonna look and make sure I've got all my turns complete. Got my tails going the way I want them. Oh, the green tail. There it is. Okay. Now let's check out our loops here. Like I said, I really wanted 2 of the green over here, so just move them over here. And you can do more, fixing of your bow, so to speak, whenever you get it up on the Wreath, but you wanna make sure, like I said, your turns are complete. This, one right here is not. I think that looks good now. Alright, now I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna stick my zip tie right in there underneath of that or I'm sorry, my pipe cleaner underneath that zip tie. One last check. Good. I'm gonna tighten my zip tie. And even though you tighten this zip tie, you can still do some adjusting once you get that on the wreath itself. And, I typically will wait until I've got the bow or I'm sorry, the wreath almost made before I, will go ahead and trim my tails. I'm still fussing with that one loop that doesn't wanna be turned all the way. There we go. So anyway, here's what that's gonna look like. So we've got a large flower head that we need to balance, so we don't want a little puny So, I think this loop right here looks a little bit large. I'm just gonna pull it back just a bit. That looks better. Anyway, that's gonna go just like that. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Well, thank you guys for following. I really appreciate it. See if there's any questions. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Sherry. Oh, you love your bow. Good, Sherry. I'm glad to hear that. Really appreciate that. Hey, Barbara. I'm scrolling by and see if I get any questions. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. That helps out a lot. Okay. All right. Like I said, that's all. I just needed to do a short live today to get to make that bow. And I know today's Wednesday. I'm trying to go live Tuesdays around noon time to make bows, but it's bad enough, so I couldn't. But we'll get back to making bows. Now, if you have any questions or if you want to watch this um, or similar videos or bow making, I've got it on most of my social channels and on my website at adorabledecodecor.com. Got several blog posts with it. And yeah, so I really appreciate you guys being here. And again, if you are looking for any supplies or anything like that, be sure to check out boxmybow.com and Adorable Deco Decor on Etsy. So, okay. All right. Thanks so much. And I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.